fresh and widespread wave of attacks across this country.
Bombardment coming barely an hour after Ukrainian President Zelensky holding a news conference with the UN Secretary General. That was Fox's Matt Finn. As team coverage begins in Washington, Fox's Jared Halpern with us. And more than $3 billion already authorized by the Congress for Ukrainian military assistance running short. So, Jared, the president now asking for a whole lot more.
Yeah, $33 billion in total, $20 billion of that in military.
Aiden, I think you're going to be on time today. That's exciting. You're never on time.
Going to run if it passed through the fiscal year. So it signals that the Pentagon, the U.S. allies are digging in here for what could be a lengthy campaign, right, through the next 4 or 5 months at least. And this would prevent, the president says, from any interruption in the flow of weapons and ammunition to Ukraine. It also includes about $8.5 billion this proposal does for economic assistance for Ukraine, for their government. They want to make sure that the government is functioning in Kyiv, so it would allow the government to continue making payments for pensions and social safety net obligations. But the $20 billion in military assistance is a big number. As you point out, Rich, up to this point, the U.S. has spent about $3.5 billion. This is an awful lot of money, and it's not just the U.S. now stepping up this type of assistance. For the first time this week, Germany pledged to send lethal force into Ukraine with tanks and other systems that they had not sent previously, and you're seeing other countries do the same. So this is going to be
He's done this way.
That appears to be sustained for the next few months at least.
You have your ear to the ground there more so than I do. I've not heard a whole lot of grumbling or bellyaching from any party about the cost so far. This might change it, or has it really been something that just about everyone is breathing okay on?
It's a great question, and one that I've been asking myself, Rich, sort of at what point does this become maybe less sustainable? You're right, we're not there yet. Now, there have been some grumbles about this specific deal, not so much that the dollar figure, there are provisions in it that Republicans are taking a look at, but yesterday, Mitch McConnell, the Republican leader in the Senate, was asked about it, and he did not indicate that he thought this would be a problem getting across the finish line in pretty short order.
All right, we'll stay on top of developing details as that story unfolds over the coming days and weeks ahead. Meantime, getting word just into the news center that former U.S. Marine killed in fighting alongside Ukrainian forces in the war in Russia. That's just coming in from relatives who are telling news sources at the Associated Press. We'll follow that story as it develops over the 9 o'clock hour of the Brian Kilmeade Show. Weather and traffic, a 9 on the weather meter. We'll close out the work week dry, breezy, sunny, and very nice overall. 80 inland, 70s close to the beaches. Now, 60 at Jacksonville's severe weather station.
Now, Safe Touch Security First Alert traffic. Drivers now making that trip into downtown from the west side. I-10 eastbound, you're still moving slower than usual because of a crash at Macduff, blocking off the center lane, causing about a 20-minute backup. Total of 21 minutes will now take you from the West Beltway over to I-95. You could always use US 90 eastbound or Lenox to save a little bit of time if you want to take that east and hop on the I-10 instead. And drivers, now as you make that trip in through the south side, here's Sherry with your update from the FDOT 511 Traffic Center.
Your delays on 95 northbound, they're pretty much clear. Just to tap the brakes now at University, but getting from the Beltway to I-10 will take you less than 14 minutes.
With Jacksonville's most frequent traffic, I'm Jacob Pickering.
The 3 big things you need to know newsletter delivered to your inbox every weekday morning. Sign up now on WOKV.com or in the WOKV app. The 3 big things you need to know. Sponsored